Hello and good morning, everyone. Uh, I welcome everyone to this NISM informational webinar on an overview of the securities market. I hope that you all are safe and healthy during the crisis created by this COVID-19. Further, we are delighted to have you join us today for this informational webinar. Now, my name is Dr. Rajesh Kumar, and I am Associate Professor at National Institute of Securities Market. And along with me during the webinar, the Professor Anil Variat, who is Professor at MNLU, he will also join this webinar for half an hour and he will be interacting with you. So what I will do, I have divided my presentation into the 7 categories. Firstly, I will let you know about the NISM and MNLU. What about this institute? What is NISM? What is MNLU? Then I will let you know about the campus infrastructure and the campus facilities. Then I will let you know about the LLM course detail. What is actually in our course architecture. Then I will also let you know about the faculty, the research facility, and I will also give you the details of the application, entrance examination, and admission. And then I will take the placement assistance part, and at the last I will also take that what do we mean by industry professionals and what they are required to do. So what I am requesting you that for each and every section I am going to discuss you in detail. So you can ask the question related to that particular section. So it will help both of us in better understanding of the details. So with this, let us begin with the first. So about NISM and MNLU. So firstly, this National Institute of Securities Market was proposed in the budget speech of Union Finance Minister in the year 2005. Then the foundation stone was laid down by our Prime Minister at that time, Mr. Manmohan Singh, in the year 2013. Then the campus, the newly built campus, was inaugurated by the present Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi. And our institute, this National Institute of Securities Market, actually offers 3 programs: PGDM, that is postgraduate diploma in management in the securities market, postgraduate program in the securities market, and LLM program. Apart from this, it also gives SEBI mandated certification. As you are aware, to work in the securities market, some of you may be aware that to work in the securities market, you need to have certification from SEBI. You need to have license from SEBI. So to have license from SEBI, you need to clear. Firstly, we offer the course content, and after reading the course content, you need to pass the certification examination. So for the entire country, that certification examination and the giving the license is actually done by us. That is the National Institute of Securities Market. So this is the brief, the detail, and I will also show you in the coming slide the corporate video and other detail. There you will, and I will also discuss in detail what is the NISM, what about the other program. So then the second, the partner institute, that is the Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai, established under the Maharashtra National Law University Act 2014 on 20th March 2014. This is one of the premier law university in India. And currently the Honorable Mr. Justice S.A. Bobde, who is also the Chief Justice of India and is the Chancellor of University. Professor Dilip Uke is the Vice Chancellor of the University, and currently the university offers BA LLB 5-year program as well as the LLM program. So both the premier institute, this is the National Institute of Securities Market, a SEBI established institute, and this MNLU, a very premier law university of India, both have come together to offer this joint program in LLM in the investment and security law. So this is about the institute. Now so the second slide I will be taking with the campus infrastructure and facilities. So for explaining our campus infrastructure and facilities, firstly I am showing you our corporate video.
the best to secure your future. With India's first and only premium institute that provides holistic professional courses for securities markets, National Institute of Securities Markets is the pioneering institute established by Securities and Exchange Board of India by virtue of a special power in 2000. NISM is committed to create a pool of learned professionals and experts in this area. The foundation stone of NISM's campus was laid by visionary economist and the then Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh. NISM's new state-of-the-art campus was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. Located along Mumbai-Pune Expressway in a tranquil atmosphere at Patalganga, away from the bustling city life of Mumbai. NISM is a highly specialized, one-of-its-kind professional educational institute dedicated to securities markets. The mission of NISM is to impart knowledge in the securities market and to impart knowledge to a broad array of participants, be it academics, professionals, market executives, and also market participants in the country. We also cover a lot of investor and education awareness programs. NISM has been a center also for attracting students and faculties as well as regulatory personnel from different countries, neighboring countries, who come here and take an exposure to the securities market in India. NISM offers full-time and part-time programs in securities markets. A two-year AICTE approved program, postgraduate diploma in management specialization in securities markets, postgraduate diploma in data science, and LLM in investment and securities law. The institute has a team of dedicated academicians, curriculum that meets global standards, world-class infrastructure, and mentorship of industry leaders.
NISM has given me a wonderful platform and my experience was wonderful with NISM. The course itself details so much about investment banking, security market.
The faculty here are very knowledgeable and highly qualified. They have a lot of experience in the industry. A lot of them are from Delhi and we get a broad perspective of how the industry works here. This institute provides the access towards the Bloomberg as well as the provides IT, which will help you to do the research.
We are trained for technical analysis, fundamental analysis. We have deep dive about various types of investing, value investing, growth investing.
And to differentiate the course here is about pedagogy, which works towards bringing everything from their practice.
The best part of NISM is its campus. It's a wonderful campus and it gives the best infrastructure.
NISM conducts certificate exams for various market participants in different verticals of securities markets. It is India's leading organization for market professionals that plays a vital role in the standardization of the skilled workforce. NISM certification programs are conducted at more than 200 centers across India. NISM certifies 2 lakh market participants every year. NISM is engaged in developing excellence in regulatory practices among regulators and market participants through training and workshops. To conduct capacity building programs, advanced training programs for securities market regulators, domestic and abroad, focusing on policy creation and implementation. Also delivers customized training programs to solve the specific requirements. NISM conducts various programs aimed at improving corporate governance issues through effective implementation and quality processes. NISM aims to cultivate basic financial skills among individuals from all sectors of the society through awareness programs. NISM has made significant mark in the areas of securities markets research. NISM aims at motivating and providing an environment to conduct non-quality research that contributes immensely to the form and structure of financial markets, helps drive innovations and deepening of the markets, evaluates and improves risk management methods, and policy research aimed at making markets a safe place for investors. NISM offers smart classrooms equipped with multimedia projectors, ultra-modern spacious auditorium, and an amphitheater with capacity of 1,000 individuals. NISM also offers hands-on training on trading simulator with access to real-world skills drawn from Indian equity derivatives market. The library at NISM is rich in knowledge, having national and international journals and separate audio-video sections. The campus also has access to Bloomberg Dummy that aids students in research and accurate data collection. NISM campus is a Wi-Fi enabled campus with best-in-class residential facilities for students like modern hostel with essential amenities. Dining hall, swimming pool, badminton court, volleyball court, sports court, well-equipped gymnasium, table tennis, sanitation center, and more. NISM also offers students and industry professionals from various parts of the world.
NSM has a vision and mandate to develop the security market. NSM has created a capacity to accommodate around 1,000 participants at any point of time. Today, NSM is engaged in various activities like certification, research, training on corporate knowledge, education, and various other activities related to the security market. And thus, it helps the growth of the capital market in India.
The institute provides placement assistance and has created a full-fledged placement and career guidance center, which works rigorously throughout the year, arranging placements for students in various organizations around the world.
In order to make students industry ready, NISM has designed its curriculum in such a function where it takes continuous feedback from industry. It do arrange industry leaders lectures. It do allow students to learn from exercises of simulation. So far, NISM has been able to place all its students and various recruiters, which includes banks, stock exchanges, depositories, mutual funds, investment advisors, research analysts, stock brokers. The feedback of our graduate students is very satisfactory, and these recruiters will look forward every year to hire students from NISM. I got placed at PSB Bank in the treasury department.
I have been placed in multi-commodity exchange.
I was with Rohit Bank as an assistant manager.
Currently, I am placed in Helium Capital and I thank NISM for this.
The institute also provides scholarships for a 2-year program, postgraduate diploma in management specialization in securities markets. NISM also works in parallel association with various corporate houses, global markets, international universities, and financial institutions for exchange of knowledge and learning. The future is with you when you bond with the best. National Institute of Securities Markets, professionalizing the securities markets.
Okay, so friends, this is all about the corporate video, and I just also want to show you some of our campus photographs in order to understand the facilities at our campus. So this is our entrance. These are our academic block. These are our 4 hostels. These are our academic blocks. This is our administrative building. This is our auditorium, which was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister. This is the student canteen where the student used to take their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is the student hostel. These 4 are the students hostel. The first block is reserved for our training program, as already informed in the corporate video, that we conduct the training program for the Indian regulator, their officers, and also the international regulators and their officers of more than 160 countries. This is our amphitheater. This is again the main entrance. This is the photograph of our library, and I must tell you that our library has collection of more than 90,000 books, and the most of the books are related to the financial market, the securities market, and all the book, even the law books. These are the some of the other photograph of our campus. This is a reception. And this is the recreation block where we have a swimming pool. We also have a squash court. We also have the gymnasium. This is the badminton court. This is the gym. This is the yoga room. So these are some of the photographs of our campus. This is the library, inside view of our library. This is our classroom. This is one of the photo of our classroom. All the classrooms are equipped with all the audio, visual, and all the modern electronic systems. This is our computer lab. Now this is like little bit important. Unlike a normal law school or a law university, we have a smart lab. Now what is the meaning of a smart lab? That I just want to inform you. Here actually we take the live feed of National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange, and we teach the trade strategies. We also teach for the law students that how the law is applied in a given situation. So to understand the basic terminology, that what is the trade and how the trading is done, and we also teach how the algo trading, high frequency trading is done, and then how the law is actually used in a given in a real life situation. So the actual training is being given in this smart lab. This is our meeting room. So as already informed you through our corporate video and the campus photograph, that we have the modern infrastructure. We have one of the best campuses in India. And what is most important in this section is that we are the repository of the securities market database. Now, what is the meaning of repository of securities market database? Now, being the SEBI Institute, we have entered into MOU with National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, with depository, NSDL, CDSL, and all other market infrastructure institutions. So by virtue of the MOU, now we are having access of all the data of National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, and market intermediaries, other depositories, whatever document, whatever detail. Like for example, if the company is filing all their annual general meeting, all their other compliance documents with these market infrastructure institution, now they are available with us. Now we provide even for our students, we provide them definitely, but even for the other universities, for other institutions, we provide them on the basis of the MOU. So for any research, any legal research or any other research, if you want to use the data, if you want to use the information, then the NISM provide that particular information. Now here one thing I want to tell you, friend, that actually in most of the law school or law universities, the most of the research activities are based on the doctrinal research. Doctrinal research means what? Like you are coming with a hypothesis, then you are coming with the different judgments and the law, and then you are saying what the judge A has said or what judge B has said. So most of the research activities are based on that kind of doctrinal research. But here at NISM, we actually provide, since we have the data, we are the repository of the securities market database, the financial market database. So we provide the facility of field research, where we will provide you all the data related to, let us say, the financial market, the corporate activities. Let us say somebody wants to examine what is the efficacy of the role of independent director. So he can actually go through the AGMs and the different meetings. The data is available, and he can actually see that how many times the independent directors have objected to that, or how many times the independent directors have used their view or taken a stand which is contrary to the stand of the management. And with the help of the data, you can actually tell that this whether this institution itself is effective, not effective, or anything like that. Similarly, we also have all the data of the other financial market, like for example, Reserve Bank of India. So if, let us say, for example, if somebody wants to understand that whether the present law, insolvency and bankruptcy code, whether it is effective or previous act, the SARFAESI Act, whether it was more effective. So let us say SARFAESI Act and then the recovery made, and then this IBBI and the recovery made. And there, as you are aware, many changes were made under the act, and also many changes were made by the Supreme Court or NCLT through the NCALT through their judgment. So what was the impact? What was the actual impact on the recovery? So that you can understand with the help of real-time data. So that is an added advantage over any of the National Law University or any other law college. They are there. They have only been doing the research which is the doctrinal research. I must tell you about myself. I did my LLB, LLM, and PhD, all three from Delhi University. Even in Delhi University, we had only the access over the doctrinal research. Mostly the data, I mean, we were never heard about any market data, any market, and going to the market, collecting the data, doing the data analysis, and then coming to some conclusion and finding. So to measure the impact of law, to measure the impact of regulation, to measure the impact of law to the market, so that is the best place. That reason you have the data, and with the help of the data, you can say that if these are the changes made in the law, or these are the changes made in the regulation, then this is the impact, and that impact is can be quantified. That this is the in quantity, that is the impact. So what should be the law, that can be easily researched on with the help of this security market database, financial market database. But one thing I again tell you, that is like we also provide this facility to other NLU if they are asking for it. Like we have entered into an agreement with this Bangalore National Law University. So anyone is desiring to get that data, but since we are the repository, so for our student it is like a easy access database where they can do the field research. And in the market laws, in the securities laws, in the financial law, that is the most important reason. Most of you have already been aware that all these regulators are here, I mean Reserve Bank of India, Securities and Exchange Board of India, Competition Commission of India, PFRDA, these are empowered to make regulations having the force of law. So by virtue of the power given under the law, they are capable of changing the regulations. So most of the time, the Supreme Court judgments, or let us say High Court judgments, are not applicable because the regulators are empowered to change the regulation as per the need. So moment the regulations are changed, you need to carry out the research on the basis of regulation. And so that is the added advantage of using the security market data or financial market data for the research purpose. Now, with this, I will take your question with respect to campus infrastructure and facilities. If you have any question, you please write it down. I will answer it. And then I think my friend is waiting. So my friend, other friend, as I told you, between this webinar, my friend, my colleague friend from MNLU, Professor Anil Varia, he will also be joining for half an hour. So before I give it to him, I will answer all your questions. And after he will take for half an hour, again I will resume. So if you have any question, you please ask. Please try to limit your question or restrict your question related to this PowerPoint, so that like we are going to cover each and every topic. So whenever the topic comes, at the end of the topic, I will give you an opportunity to ask questions. So please ask any question if you have. Yes. Somebody has asked whether all the facilities are free. Exactly, all the facilities are free for the students. Those who are NISM students, they can use all the facilities and infrastructure. It is a full 1 year full-time LLM program. So moment you are residing in the campus, you are using those facilities. Even the research facilities are free of course. So yes, these facilities are. Second question is what is the research duration of LLM? Yes, somebody has asked, is NISM only institute that provides a precise course? Yes, definitely. Being the SEBI institute, we are in a position, we have both the competence as well as capability to provide such course. Other national law university or other institute, I don't want to say anything, but for them it is little difficult to give a similar kind of course. Reason like in all the financial market, that is most of the things are not just based on the law and regulation but based on the data. Due to the Mumbai, as you are aware, the current securities market ecosystems, current security market ecosystem here, I mean all the NSE, BSE, MCX, NCDX, ICX, NSDL and CDSL all are at Mumbai. So most of the financial experts are at Mumbai. So in Mumbai, for any institute, it's really easy to have access over the expert, have access over the data. And being the SEBI institute, we have the access over the data, access over the all the market infrastructure, institution, market, all the information related to them and all the experts. So that is the reason that course is little bit unique. Another question is what research duration for LLM? Actually, what I have done, what we have done, like this is a 1 year program. In the 1 year program, definitely we have to comply with the UGC requirements. So for the 3 trimesters, we will fulfill the UGC requirement. The 4th trimester is totally focused on the research, where the students will be linked with some, let us say, a stockbroker, market infrastructure institution, market regulator, or anyone, and they are supposed to do the real research. And that real research, they have to deposit with us in the form of dissertation. And that dissertation will be evaluated and the marks will be given. So last 3 months is totally given to the real-time research. Now the next question is there online mode? No, sorry, there is no online mode. We have to comply with the UGC rules and regulations. And under UGC rules and regulations, there is no option of providing an online course. So this is a offline course. You need to come here. You need to attend all the classes. You need to do all the field research. You need to complete all the course requirements. Then only the degree will be given to you. That is the UGC mandate. Then the fee structure is already given in the prospectus. Placements, I will come. There is a separate slide for the placement. Right now, I am I have already explained you about the campus infrastructure. The placement I am going to discuss in detail. Right now, you just focus on, or please wait. Whenever the slide of the placement will come, then I will give you the details of the placement. Somebody has asked, what is the benefit of LLM if I want to be a judge? See, listen, I may be very frank here. Like this course is designed for the legal professionals who are intending to work in the financial market, in the capital market, and who are intended to work as a corporate lawyer. If you want to work as a judge, then definitely you can prepare for the judicial examination, judicial entrance examination, and there the choice of papers and everything will be different. There you need to focus on civil procedure code, criminal procedure code, evidence, and other laws. Here the focus is different, so that this course is not meant for you. If you want to be a judge, then you please opt the different subject. A different line is there. This course is only meant for the advocates who are willing to practice in the field of the financial market, securities market, capital market, not for those who want to be the judge. But for them, it will enhance their knowledge, their experience, their exposure in the field of the securities market and financial market. Which statute laws are covered? Oh, that I will going to discuss in detail. Actually, we are going to cover the basic 3 laws in the securities market, basic 3 laws: SEBI Act, Depository Act, SCRA Act, and all 36 regulations. But since the course is on investment law also, so we will also cover the banking laws, insurance laws, the Competition Act, and then the Insolvency IBBI Act. So we are going to cover all those laws. So there is a separate slide. I will give the detailed information. I will give you the detailed information. Please wait. Then when did you introduce? Actually, LLM is being run by MNLU from last 4-5 years, but this course, this program, it introduced this year only. This is the SEBI's brainchild, SEBI View, and accordingly the NISM has entered into the MOU with the MNLU, and we have come together with this program. Fee structure, again, I request you to go through our prospectus. The fee structure is given. Faculty for the program. The faculty will be programmed from both the institute, MNLU as well as this. And I must tell you, being the regulator institute, we are connected with all the market experts. Reason we conduct the training not for the local but also for international participants, like more than 160 countries, and their participants, their officers are coming through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to us for the training. So the experts, all the legal experts, financial experts, they are coming to our campus to take lecture in those sessions. So they will be also be we will avail their services also for the lecture. Apart from the faculty, regular faculty of MNLU, regular faculty of NISM. One more important thing I must tell you, in NISM, like out of total faculty, half of the faculties are the SEBI officers, the officers of the regulators. Half of the officers are from the academics. Like I am from the academics, while my other counterparts, they are the SEBI officers, senior officers of the SEBI. So how do you see the next is, how do you see the job value? Definitely, I mean, being this is a unique program being run by the two top institutes, the Maharashtra National Law University and this NISM, National Institute of Securities Market. And second, due to the connection with the market, due to connection with the market intermediary, due to connection with the market infrastructure institution like NSE, BSE and other, definitely it has an added advantage, added value. And then whether more number of research papers. Actually, there are a lot of research papers available, but one thing I must tell you, most of the research papers in the financial market are actually developed by IIM and other institutions. Still, for the legal professionals or for the law universities, it will take little more time. And reason, as I told you, reason being non-availability of the data. The data is relatively not available to the law university, law school. So there we have the added advantage. Now I think with the regulator institute, the SEBI institute, NISM and the MNLU coming together, now the more legal research will be produced in the financial market. What will be the exact date of examination? The date of examination as of now is 31st of May, but due to the COVID situation, there is a likelihood the date of examinations will be extended. Now, what will be the date? Our authority and MNLU authority, they will decide and they will let you know. So, but there is a likelihood of getting it extended. It may be the last week of June, but I will let you know officially when the meeting is convened and then the information will be given. What will be the exact date? When is the course most likely to commence? As per the present UGC circular, this course is likely to be commenced from 1st of September. This is the present UGC circular. But depending on the situation at Mumbai, depending on the situation at our country, and also we have to abide by the government of India and the government of Maharashtra guidelines. So accordingly, we will abide by it. But presently, as per the UGC directions, we will commence the course from 1st of September. Can we work as a lawyer? Definitely, this course will give you the technical knowledge. After getting the technical knowledge, you can work in with the financial market, and with the, as you are aware, there is a like certain tribunal which are there in Mumbai, like Securities Appellate Tribunal and also the Bombay High Court. So the practice in these tribunals nowadays, NCLT, now as you might be aware that practice in all these tribunals are now already one of the better option or a good option. So definitely after doing the LLM, you can do the practice. How much leave? What are holidays available? what is the duration of this program? The duration of this program is of 1 year. This is a 1 year LLM full-time program. What are the holidays available? Holidays are generally Saturday, Sunday. We don't keep classes. Monday to Friday we keep continuous classes. But Saturday we use for some invited lectures where all the big experts from financial markets are coming visiting to our campus. We engage their services and we invite them to take lectures. The placement possibilities, as I already informed you, I'm going to discuss you in detail the placement with the help of, and there is a separate slide, so I'm going to discuss number of students per batch. Now only 60. We will have the 60 students for our LLM program. What are the research centers? As I told you that we have already entered into the tie-up with the many market infrastructure institutions. So we are the data repository actually in India. We have all the data related to financial market, security market. So our research, any field research in the legal field, if anyone want to do in India, now they have to come to our campus. They have to come to either our campus or they have to enter into some sort of MOU with us. Then they can only have access over the data and they can do some field research on in the field of the financial market. So those who are joining as a student, they have an added advantage. You have plenty of data to carry out your field research activities. Entrance conducted. As of now, we are planning, we are also exploring the possibility of conducting an online entrance examination with the help of this online proctoring software. But if it is not possible, then we are going to take an offline test. Offline test will be like in MCQ mode, and all the CLAT PG examination the test will be based on the same format. So this is how we are going to conduct a test. Definitely. If the course is going to start in September, then the timetable will change accordingly. We have to abide by the UGC guidelines. Being a UGC recognized course, we have to abide by. And MNLU, both NISM, MNLU, we have to abide. Being an educational institute, whatever the directions of UGC that we have to abide by, whatever the directions of the government of India and also the government of Maharashtra that we have to abide by. Any domicile reservation, as of now, it is not there. As of now, it is not there. What are the selection for working professionals? I have a separate slide, so that I will give you detail when I am discussing that particular thing. In NISM, going to release sample question paper like CLAT. Actually, for many of the students are asking what to prepare. Again, I am going to tell you. There are four law subjects. The constitution is there, jurisprudence is there, law of contract is there, corporate law is there, and current affairs. So in constitution, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, the freedom of trade and commerce, on all the basic ideas, only the basic ideas, the law and the latest and the landmark cases. So the questions will be based on that. Any CLAT, PG CLAT examination book, examination guide is useful, like contract, offer, acceptance, consideration, lawful object, unlawful object. So from section 1 to section 56, and along with that some other also quasi contract. So from 1 to 74, and then the cases that is like that you need to read. In company law also, the company law you can divide into the 4 parts for the entrance examination. The first one being the company basic, that is the company as a separate legal entity. Then the second part, the corporate, then the documents of the company, articles of association, memorandum of association. Then the second part, the corporate capital, what is the meaning of corporate capital, the type of corporate capital, mode of issue of corporate capital. Then moving to the third, the corporate administration, and then the fourth, the winding up. So question will be from the subject which you have already studied. The question will be from the subject which you have already studied. So any CLAT, when you some of you maybe also be appearing in the CLAT examination. So you can when you are preparing for the CLAT examination, then the same on the same mode the question will come. So 4 law paper and 1 current affairs. In current affairs, you can read the last 6 months any of the newspaper, any of the newspapers, or a magazine which has compiled all the news related to the society, related to the economy, related to the the government policies related to the sports. So any 6-month news compiled in any of the magazine that you can refer. Definitely, this course is going to become the security. You will emerge as, after having the knowledge of most of the securities market related laws and regulations and actually doing some research work on it, you are going to emerge as a securities market lawyer. Whether there will be negative marking, no, there will be no negative marking in the examination. The number of seats will be the 60. So GK, yes, you need to read the government economic policies. You need to read all the RBI responses to the COVID-19, SEBI responses to the COVID-19, all the economic policies, all the finance minister direction. Last 6 months, all the news of the society, polity, and economy that you need to read. Any magazine which has compiled that news, you please read that. That is more than sufficient. Will there be take from home? So that we are trying to explore. We are trying to explore the software which provide that facility. But if it is done, then we will try our best to conduct examination from home. But if that is not possible due to any reason, first, let us say we are not getting the exact software, proctoring, online proctoring software, or the second reason, the UGC or other mandates where they will focus or they insist on conducting examination, or even our authority. So it will be, once it is decided, it will be conveyed to you. I have completed my law graduation in constitutional law. Basic idea. Yes, even if you have done your graduation from constitutional law, you can still do a course in the corporate law. Because see, here also why we are asking Indian Constitution. Reason, the Constitution is the fundamental document. All the law derive their substance and their authority from the Constitution. And the Constitution, the corporate law, and then even in the corporate law, the mode of interpreting the law has to be within the framework of Constitution. So you can do. How many exam center in the Northeast? I think you can go to our website. Kolkata is there. Apart from Kolkata, I think you please go to our website. As of now, the Kolkata is there. In Northeast, I need to check if there is any other except Kolkata. But Kolkata is there. So now, as I informed you, I am also joined by other Professor Anil Waria from MNLU Mumbai. So now he will be interacting with you. Once he complete his interaction, then again I will join you back. So Vikram, if you are listening, please let the Professor Anil Waria to join and interact with the students. Vikram.
I am contacting with him.
Okay, so he just told that there is some technical problem. I mean, his computer is not getting connected. So I'm just continuing. Okay, so how many examinations? Now, Kolkata is very far from the Northeast. Yes, that is there. So we are trying to explore, as I informed you, we are trying to explore the possibility of an online examination with the online proctoring software, along with some online interview. But if it is permitted by the authority, by the rules and regulations, then only we can do it. And so whatever it is, I will let you know. if it is done. Otherwise, the offline examination, whenever it is conducted, it will only be conducted as per the convenience of all of you. Meaning thereby, once the lockdown is lifted, then only an offline examination is conducted. So as of now, I think the examination offline, if an offline examination is conducted, it will be conducted at the 12 centers across India. But if permitted, then we are also trying to explore the possibility of conducting an online examination with the help of the proctoring, online proctoring software. So that we are exploring. But if an offline examination is there, then it will only be conducted after the lockdown is over across the India. So now moving further, the next is about NISM. What is NISM? As I must inform you, the NISM has 6 School of Excellence. Now, this LLM program will be offered by a School of Securities Education. And then, apart from this, I also informed you at the beginning that we also offer the other 2 programs. Other 2 programs here, I mean postgraduate diploma in management, which is equivalent to MBA, and postgraduate program in securities market. But being a SEBI institute, all the programs are actually related to the securities market. Apart from this, we also do the certification of intermediaries. In India, for working in the securities market, you need to take license from SEBI. For working in any capacity, if you want to work with a mutual fund, if you want to work with the NSE, National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, National Securities Depository Limited, or Central Securities Depository Limited, or with any intermediary, firstly, you need to get an certification. Now that certification is conducted by us on behalf of the SEBI. We are conducting the certification exam across the country. So after getting our certification only, you can work in the Indian securities market. So for conducting it, there is a separate school we have, that is the School of Certification of Intermediaries. Then, as in the beginning, I informed you that our institute also conduct training to all the market regulators, all the government officers, and also the students. So that is done by a School of Regulatory Studies and Supervision. There, one more important thing I must tell you, that apart from India, we also provide training to the officers of 160 countries, and that we do through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and that is they have their platform. So with the help of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, along with it, in the SAARC countries, all the market regulators, whether it is Nepal, whether it is the Bangladesh Security Exchange Commission, whether it is Iran Security Exchange Organization, or whether it is Mauritius or any other country, they are regularly coming to our campus to get training for the topics related to the financial market, securities market. So that is done by the School of Regulatory Studies and Supervision. And that is the reason, while explaining, I told you that since we conduct both the teaching as well as training, so for the training, for providing the training, we regularly invite the experts from the financial market, securities market. So whosoever is the expert in the financial market, they know us, they are coming to our campus, they are coming to take a training session with the foreign participants, or let us say our officers. And so we will also engage them. For the teaching purpose in our LLM program. So that is the advantage of having all the experts at one place. Then we have another school known as the School of Investor Education. So we provide financial literacy to all the students in all over the country. Being the SEBI institute, that is the mandate we have to provide. So that is provided free of cost, where our team goes from the different places of our country, and it provides the free financial literacy program. Apart from this, we also have the School of Corporate Governance. Now, what is the School of Corporate Governance? As some of you, those who are from corporate law, they must be aware that under the corporate law, now there is this increasing sensitivity towards the corporate governance. So all the training to the independent director, to the independent auditor, to the other stakeholders, that actually we used to provide. Now, as all the companies in India, they are mandated to recruit someone as independent director. So we provide training, we provide the guidance, and we provide what they are supposed to do while attending the board meeting, what they are supposed to do with respect to their functions. So we have a separate school known as the School of Corporate Governance. Now here we have an advantage of again interacting with the different companies, their directors, their boards, and they are coming to our campus regularly. So wherever required, even for our placement network or for other purpose, we generally use some of those directors. Even some of the directors who are very good, having very good experience, some of them we use to engage them, or we will engage them for our lecture purpose in our program. Then at the last, we have the School of Securities Information and Research. And I already informed you that in India, we have entered into, we are the first institute, and due to our like SEBI thing, we have entered into an MOU with all the market infrastructure institutions, all the intermediaries, and all the other organizations. And they are sharing their information, they are sharing their data with us. So we are the repository of the financial market database. We are the repository of the securities market database. So in the School of Securities Information and Research, we specifically provide the data. Any student from our country, whenever they are interested, or when they are intending to do some research in the financial market, they can come to our campus, stay at our campus, and do some field research. So that is actually done by the School of Securities and Information and Research. This is about NISM. Now, if you have any question, you please ask. Okay, the recruitment, I think I will explain. There is a separate slide. Whenever it come, I will explain you in detail. Just have some little more patience. How many students are competing? Actually, as of now, 270. Actually, this year we have planned to launch it, and this is the SEBI's desire to have a course in the securities market. But during the discussion, the course, we have decided to launch a course in both the investment as well as securities laws. So as of now, the course is like, I mean, all the students, they are desirous to those who are from corporate law background. I mean, it is an added advantage to them, and they are like getting the opportunity to do the field research. They are getting opportunity to actually see the data and to measure the impact. So those who are interested in doing some research work with the help of field research and coming something concrete, or those who want to, let us say, aspire to be a corporate advocate, or to aspire to be an advocate working with the NCLT, working with the SAT, working with those tribunals. So for them, so this is the reason the number of applications are more. But even industrial person, there is a separate slide. I'm going to discuss in detail. What will be the residential facility for MNLU or NISM? The residential facility is at NISM. And as I already informed you, I think you might have missed my initial slides. The residential facility at our campus is like as the 3-star hotel of any country. I mean, the reason we provide international training to the students, in the training to the international participants. So due to that, like we maintain very up-to-date campus infrastructure, cleaning facility, and other facilities. So moment I invite some of you to visit to our campus. But moment this lockdown is over, you can join. I mean, we have our campuses at 3 places. One is at the 70-acre campus, is the Mumbai Pune highway. The second campus we have at Vasi, which is like after crossing the Mumbai, you will get the Vasi. And the third, we have also a place at BKC at the SEBI building. So we like, but this full-time residential program we are offering from this NISM campus at Patal Ganga, which is a 70-acre campus. And here we provide residential facility. After the course, yes, definitely, it's a full-time LLM program. So after completing this LLM program, you can apply for your PhD. Are the NISM hostel pet friendly? Actually, at present, I think pet friendly. I think at present there is no policy. There is no policy in general, as like anyone can do, but as a campus, we don't have any policy. So as of now, I'm not able to answer this question. So moving further, is the LLM course architecture. Now, what will be now in the beginning? Some of you have asked the question that what would be actually taught in the course curriculum. So here I am going to explain you in detail. So the entire 1-year program is divided into 4 trimesters. In the first trimester, it will be consisting of 4 subjects. The first one will be the research methods, where you will be taught both all the type of researches, how the research is being done, both the doctrinal, non-doctrinal, how to write, what to write, how to go, how to collect the sample, how to do the data analysis, how to actually do the research work. Here, one more thing I just want to add, apart from like, since while doing my LLM, what I did not get in Delhi University, that is available here. That in research methods, actually nowadays the research methods are also being taught with the help of some software, like R is there, Python is there, SPSS, many softwares are there. So we have that facility. After knowing the basic concepts, we will expose you to some of the software and where you can run the data and get the result. So the research methods with the lab work, that we are trying to actually deliver you. Then the other two paper, as you can see, law and justice in a globalized world, that is a mandatory subject mandated by UGC that we have to run. Then comparative public law and governance, that is again a mandated course by UGC, so that we have to deliver. And apart from these three, the fourth course is an overview of securities market. So those who have joined from the beginning, I again repeat, this is a foundational topic along with the smart lab. So foundational topic means you need to, in order to understand the financial market, in order to understand the securities market, you need to understand what is the economics. Economics means what is the basic economic concept which is applicable to understand the financial market and law related to the financial market. Then the basic of the finance also, that is needed. Then the basic of the market infrastructure institution, the SEBI and others. Then also you need some smart lab. What is the meaning of a smart lab? Here you will be taken to the lab. You will be given some virtual currency. There, with the help of the virtual currency, you will do some trading, and then you will try to understand the different type of trading: normal trading, high frequency trading, algo trading, and then you will try to understand the law. And nowadays, one more important thing I just must tell you, that in the financial market, now there is a increasing the fintech companies, the finance and technology, both are coming together. So how the law is applicable, how the law is applied. Like, for example, if I'm teaching you the market manipulation, so in the lab you can actually do it and understand, okay, this is how it is done. What it happens when, let us say, 20 students at a time decide to trade a particular security on a particular price, what effect it actually cause. So that can be explained with the help of the lab. So in the lab, how the law is actually applied, how the law is actually applied to the financial market, to the securities market. So this is a very important course, and this is a very important place to understand this securities market. So this all these four we are going to cover in the first trimester. Then in the second trimester, we will take law of bankruptcy. That is the most relevant and most developed. And again, what I'm just trying to explain, that apart from knowing from the very beginning, we had the system of recovery through the court, then the system of recovery through the DRT, then we came from the system of recovery under the SARFAESI Act, and then we moved to IBBI. So how this present law, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, is it's like a potential device to fasten the recovery, how it ensure both the liquidity and the recovery of everything, and also the winding up. So the law of bankruptcy we are going to explain, and there again we will use some of the experts from the IBBI also. Then the banking and insurance is the law. There we will definitely discuss all the three: RBI Act, the Banking Regulation Act, and other laws, and the practice part. And then the insurance. Insurance, we will cover the life insurance, motor vehicle insurance, then the basic concepts of insurance and other insurance. Then the competition law and policy in the trimester 2. There we are going to cover definitely the anti-competitive agreement, abuse of dominance, then regulation of combination in India and other country, and how it is actually being applied. Like in those, some of you might have studied all these basic concepts in your LLB. So what is the advanced concept of it? How it is actually being applied? How this competition law and policy is applied, let us say, in the securities market. Just a minute. Hello. Hello. Haji. Sorry for the interruption. So what I was explaining in the second trimester, we are going to cover these three topics. So how the competition law is actually being applied in the, let us say, the financial market, how competition law is being applied in the securities market. So here we are in a position to explain you in little more. Then moving to the trimester third, as like we presume that in LLB you have studied the basics of the corporate law. What is the basics of the corporate law? The basic of the corporate law, the company as a separate legal entity, you know what is the importance of the basic document, articles, memorandum, that we presume you know. So, and after this, you know who are the directors, what is their role, what is their duty, who are the promoter, what is their role, what is their duty. We also presume that you know the winding up. You also presume that know the some of the basic idea. So here we will tell you the advanced concept of legal setting of corporate finance and corporate management and corporate governance. What is the advanced concept? Advanced concept means how to raise the money, So what are the processes apply, and there what is the role of the different stakeholders? Different stakeholders means how the merchant banker prepare the prospectus. Now what should be considered while preparing the prospectus, and then where the prospectus goes, then who are the other authorities. So we will call the person, in fact, the merchant banker, someone from the merchant banker, someone from the other person, and then the SEBI, how the SEBI is actually approving a particular prospectus, not approving another kind of prospectus. So what are the problems? What are the problems in raising the capital when the public offer of securities is made? It actually, with the help of expert, we will try to explain. So again, I just tell you, we presume that you know the basic, the capital, the different type of capital, the shares, all the three type of securities. So we will develop the advanced concept that how to raise the capital, what are the problems in raising the capital, what is the legal setting of corporate finance. So that we are going to, and what is the legal setting of corporate management. Like independent director, we also provide training to independent directors. So what problems independent directors are facing. So that idea we are going to focus, that how the SEBI guidelines are actually being applied, and what are the problems, like some of the companies who are not applying or partly applying, and what are the problems of the independent director. So that we are going to discuss here. So all the advanced concept of corporate finance, corporate management, and corporate governance. So that is different, and we presume, again I repeat, that we will presume that you know the basic of the company law. Then we will move to the securities law and regulations, and here I have divided it into the two parts. The one is the securities laws and regulations one, and second is the investment law, that is the securities. So all the SEBI regulations, more than 36 regulations, are divided into four categories here. The first one is regulation applicable to the companies. For the company, how many regulations are important and how they are doing it. So the real, some actual working on over those regulations. Then the regulations applicable to market intermediaries. As you are aware, there are primary market intermediaries, secondary market intermediary. For example, merchant banker is a primary market intermediary, a stock broker is a secondary market intermediary. So how many intermediaries are there and how they are being regulated. So that is that like we are going to cover in securities laws, all the three laws, the SEBI Act, Depository Act, Securities Contract Regulation Act in a special paper 5, and with the two regulations, and other two parts, the regulations applicable to the, let us say, the securities market offenses, whether it is insider trading, whether it is substantial acquisition of shares, or whether it is unfair trade practice in the securities market, that we have kept in the special paper 6, and along with it other regulations made by the SEBI. So apart from this, as you are aware, now we have the FEMA Act. So what part of the FEMA Act, like when the investment is coming to our, let us say, the Indian securities market, or otherwise, let us say through the foreign direct investment, what are the laws, what are the processes, who are the persons, how it is made, what are the challenges, and how it can be like more simplified. So that we are going to discuss the advanced concept with respect to the investment, whether it is the investment made by an NRI, whether it is an investment made by an PIO, whether it is an investment made by a person who is not resident in India. And we also going to discuss the joint venture, foreign collaboration, and other emerging concepts. So that this is how we have planned all the trimester 1, 2, and 3. And then the trimester 4, as I told you, we will attach you with either of the market infrastructure institution, with the either of the regulator, with either of the mutual fund, with either of the actual venture capital fund, with either of the broker, either of the any other financial market intermediary, and there you need to complete your dissertation with internship and doing some field research. We will in the beginning we will teach you and train you as how to do the field research, and at the last semester you will actually go and do some field research, and report of it you will fill in the form of dissertation. So here, like, it is different from any of the LLM program of any other university. So this is what we have planned. Now if you have any question on the course, you please ask. Do you have any PhD program? PhD, we as of now, PhD program we are not having, but I think MNLU, they may be like considering to start a PhD program, and so definitely we would like to in future, but not as of now. Is it only external assessment? We have internal component. No, you have both in all the examinations. Like right now, for all the courses, all the programs, what we will deliver in our campus. So only the last semester is like we will send you outside for doing some internship, and that too to know the real how the mutual fund. Like if the mutual fund regulation, you are already aware in the semester trimester third. So you must go to a mutual fund and see what are the problems there, what is the KYC requirements, what is the compliance, how the activities is growing, not growing. So that actual research, field research, when you go to mutual fund, then you understand what are their problems and whether the law is effective, not effective, or how it can be more, we let us say more effective. So that is the idea. So only in the last trimester you are sent to some linked with some intermediaries, some market infrastructure institution, or some regulator. So to do some real research. Is there any entrance? Yes, there is an. Already informed you in the beginning that there is an entrance, All India entrance examination. On the basis of the All India entrance examination only, you are going to get a seat in this LLM. A slide on working professional. Okay, sure. Just I am moving now. This is the course architecture. Is there any entrance test? Yes. The final certification will be granted. The degree will be given by MNLU. Reason, the Maharashtra National Law University being one of the premier law universities, so they are going to award degree to you. Can BCom graduate apply? No, sorry. This course is strictly for the law graduates. Law graduates here I mean, or similar courses here I mean. Nowadays, BA LLB, BBA LLB, BCom LLB. Then even nowadays, one university has started offering BTech LLB. So it will work, or 3-year LLB program by any. But what is the requirement? As like some of you or most of you are aware, your LLB program must have 22 recognized papers of Bar Council of India. That is the requirement, because this is a full-time degree, so that is the requirement. Previous year question paper, any CLAT, again I request you, any CLAT, PG CLAT guide you can refer. Like being an institute, we cannot suggest you any particular guide, but any PG CLAT examination guide or any PG CLAT examination previous year question set, that is like also applicable to our case. Now moving to the further slide. The faculty and research facilities. Now the faculties are, as I already informed you, from NISM as well as MNLU Mumbai. Then the senior officers of SEBI, they are already part of our faculty team, and other regulators, they also used to visit our campus regularly. Then advocates handling work related to the financial market. Now they are also visiting to us regularly. Reason, as I already informed you, that we used to provide training to our officers in India. Like we provide training to IAS officer, ICLS officer, IES officer, income tax officers, and other government officers. So due to that, like they used to come to us in a routine manner. So we will use the same advocates for providing training on certain technical topic, technical ideas. Like some of the experts, like Somsekhar Sundaresan or let us say Sandeep Parekh, is in a better position to tell you that how this particular regulation is. They are drafting their case and they are appearing before the SAT, and what are the challenges they are facing and how they are drafting. So for that purpose, we are going to involve their services. Then the research, I already informed you in the detail that we have the market data. A smart lab training, we will already give you all the training of the smart lab. We will give you all the basic training related to the basic software, how the softwares can be used for conducting the legal research. So that is also the part of our course curriculum. And research opportunity with the intermediaries, regulator, and law firm. So this is the faculty and research facility. Many things I already explained you in the detail. So any other question if you have in this slide, you please ask. Okay. I think recording facility, I'm not sure, Prakash, whether it is right now is there or not, but you can join webinar later on whenever, I mean, another week, every week we will have one webinar. So you may join there. Will I be able to view the content? I think content will be there, I think, but I need to confirm with our IT team. So moving to the next slide. So application detail is already, I think most of you have already visited our website. So you can go to our website, or there is a like link http://NISM. There you can go and do the registration. Registration, you will receive ID, password, and then you can fill and pay the whatever the application fee, and then you can register. Again, entrance examination, since most of you are asking again and again, as I said, the 5 papers are there: constitutional law, jurisprudence, current affairs, law of contract, corporate law. Constitutional law, you need to focus on the basic. What is the preamble of Indian Constitution? Fundamental rights, fundamental duties, freedom of trade and commerce, the power, legislative power of the government, executive power, and other powers. So only those and the landmark cases. Landmark cases. Focus, definitely you need to make on little more focus on the freedom of trade and commerce in India. How the trade and reason in the most of the cases are also applicable in when we are going to discuss the cases of financial market, or let us say the securities market. So constitutional law, those topics are important. In jurisprudence, all the theories are important, all the theories. And then what is the basic idea of the ownership, what is the basic idea of the liability, what is the basic idea of the other concepts. So that is in law of contracts, from offer, acceptance, consideration, consensus ad idem to quasi contract. So all the concept and all the landmark cases you need to read. And then the corporate law, as I already told, that we only expect you to have the basic idea. Basic idea means you must know what is the company, what are the features of the company, how the company is a separate legal entity, and then the documents of the company, memorandum, articles, the individuals related like promoters, directors, what is the role, duty, responsibility of the director of a company. Then also the winding up and some little idea of the corporate finance, that capital, type of capital, share, debenture. So that is the basic idea. Then basic idea of the public issue, not the detailed idea. So only the basic concept you need to read in the company law. So this is all about the 5. Now any CLAT PG examination book or guide which is available in the market, that you can do and you can do the practice. I mean, there is no problem. And if you are thorough with the concepts, if you are thorough with the legal provision, and if you thorough with the landmark cases and their main observations, then you can qualify this examination. Current affairs, as I informed you, last 6 months, information and development related to our society, polity, and economy, compiled in any of the magazine, and also a sports and other activity. So any magazine. So what is the RBI response to this COVID-19? What is the SEBI response, ministry, this finance minister response, any prime minister response, and last 6 months development in society, in economy, in polity, sports, and other field. So that is like any compiled, any magazine which provides all this, you can read. So that with the help of this, you can easily clear our entrance examination. And for jurisprudence, definitely jurisprudence, you can read any of the book. Here I mean all the basic theories related to whether it is like law as a command of sovereign, Austin, or any other thinker, Roscoe Pound, or any other thinker, what is their basic idea. So any book, any MCQ, if you are doing, it will work in constitution and jurisprudence. So this is, I think, the syllabus. And again, if you are already preparing for your CLAT PG, then I think your task is easier. You are already preparing, so the same manner the question will come, so you can give the entrance examination. Then the admission, as I said, the selected candidates will be intimated via email, and the list will be displayed on both the website NISM MNLU. Selected candidates should be required to pay. So all the other details are already available in the prospectus, so that I'm not going to repeat. And if you have any question again on examination, you please ask. Now I will move to the placement. Final date of examination will be communicated in the next week only. Because as of now, we have given you the last date of examination as 31st of May. But you are also aware that COVID-19 situation, and that is unfolding situation, lockdown, and now the lockdown 4 is indicated, and many cities where our examination centers are like Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, so they are mostly in the red zones. So definitely we will take all these factors into the account, and accordingly the date will be extended. As of now, the last date of submitting the application is 22nd May, but there is a likelihood that it may be extended. But better you complete the application and start preparing for the entrance examination. That is the better. It will be communicated to all of you in the next week. Next week, our authorities at MNLU, they will decide, and it will be communicated to all of you. And as I informed you, we are also exploring the possibility of conducting an online examination. So if that is happening, then it will be good. But again, in that case, the date will be little bit extended. I mean, in no case it is going to be on the 31st of May. So date will be extended, but up to what date it will be extended, that will only be told you after exploring the possibility, can we conduct an online examination with the online proctoring software. If it is possible, then we will conduct it little early. If it is not, then we will conduct it probably at the last week of June. Presuming that at the last week of June, the situation at Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and the red zone. So please consider some more exam center in Northeast. Actually, if we will get more students, then we may plan. As of now, for offline examination, we have planned that the place where the SEBI offices are there. So at their offices, we will conduct the examination, offline examination. So if the number of students are more, we may think of, but as of now, the 12 examination centers are there. And now moving to so this is the placement, which is the most important. Most of you must be willing to listen. So as of now, we are running two programs, our PGDM and PGPSM program. And in both the programs, the placement is 100%. Why the placement is 100%? And there is two reasons. One is definitely the course architecture and faculty. But the second reason, which is most important here, is that in India, we are the certifying agency. Only we certify who can work in the Indian securities market or Indian financial market. So due to the SEBI mandatory certification, and those mandatory certifications are part of our course curriculum. So there are 14 mandatory certifications. For example, if somebody wants to work as a mutual fund industry, or somebody wants to work as a, let us say, with the broker, sub-broker, NSE, BSE, or any capacity, he needs to clear minimum 4 to 5 certifications related to that field. So that certification is actually administered by us. So to our student, the course content we are teaching along with their program. So when we are teaching in our management PGDM program, we are also teaching the content of the certification. So they are able to clear all those certifications easily, and reason they all have cleared the respective certifications. So for our Indian securities market, for our financial market, they are like a ready-made product. This is the reason that the institute is capable of offering all 100% placement. Now, here one more important thing I mentioned you, that in the compliance, let us, if you are working in a stock exchange, or you're working with a stock broker, or you're working with some intermediary, for being a compliance officer, there is a SEBI certification known as compliance certification. So what I'm planning, along with the LLM, I am also planning to include some certification. Actually, we provide separate training along with Monday to Friday the classes. On Saturday, separate training for those certifications. Some separate experts are coming and they are taking lectures and they are telling you what should be focused while giving the examination for the certification. So I'm going to shortlist few certifications which may be important for some of you who have planned to work in our Indian securities market, or let us say Indian financial market. So accordingly, those certifications examination you may take. So we will provide training for those certification examination. So due to this two reasons, we provide 100% placement, and all the students are placed in good in the securities market, Indian securities market, Indian financial market. And one more important thing, like since most of the market is located at Mumbai, like if you look at the NSE, BSE, MCX, ICX, ICDX, all the security stock exchange, commodity stock exchange, they are at Mumbai. All the uh, all the depository institution, NSDL, CDSL, they are all Mumbai. Even all the, so accordingly their corporate practices, even let us say somebody wants to work as an independent advocate, so you need to be linked with either of these. Unless they know you, they won't give you work. So this is the reason. So all the market infrastructure institutions, so the same we are already connected with the companies, we are already connected with the infrastructure institution, we are already connected with the banks, we are already connected with the different other non-banking financial companies and other companies. Like while providing training to independent director, we are connected with the many of the companies. Due to that reason, we have a very good network. And also now we are joined by our this most reputed Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. So they also have many connections. So with the help of all this, I think we are in a position to provide good placement to, I think since we are taking only 60, so we are in a position to offer the placement to most of the students. As of now, the salary package in our PGDM and PSM program is between 5 to 12, and the average is 6 to 5. That is the market, because at the beginning they give that only. And one more important thing, like while telling all this, some of you may be aware about the living cost at Mumbai. So, but this is what is actually being given by the financial market intermediary, financial market institution. Some of the banks are giving very good, but some of the banks are giving the same salary. So average it is 6.5. So this is there. Now, if you have any question related to placement, you please ask. Yes, the institute arrange campus placement activities actually round the year. Some whenever there is HR conclave, some HR related practices, some soft skill development practices, they are going on. So whenever, let us say, an expert from for PGDM or PGPSM is coming, we will also take our law student there. So how to work, how to soft skill activity. So that sort of training also we give. And so the same recruiters who are coming for our other two programs, we will use them for our placement of our LLM students. So we already provide campus placement services. Yes, now as of now, some of the law firms actively working in the security market. For example, this Sandeep Parekh is there, FinSec law advisor. Now he is also in our board and he is regularly visiting to our campus. He is also in our guidance team. Somsekhar Sundaresan, another very big advocate and very good practitioner, regular visitor to our campus. Another Mr. Diwan is there. Many good law firms, they are already coming to our campus to provide training to international participants. So we would request them to come and give placement to our LLM students. This is what a strategy we have thought of. No, a stipend generally they don't give. So I'm like very frank to it, because when you are going for 3-month internship with any of the this market infrastructure institution, so some of the market infrastructure institution like NSE, they may provide something. Regulator, but food they are providing, but I don't think they are giving a stipend. They're not, I mean, and the broker, market intermediary, no, they don't, but they will give you the data facility and everything for doing their research. Yes, MNLU will extend they will come. Actually, now, since it is a joint program, so whosoever is coming to MNLU Mumbai, now we will invite them also for both the thing, even for like the visiting lectures, for our other activities. Now we are the partner institutes, so we will use the resources and facilities and experts of each other. Or a scholarship? No, a scholarship as of now is not available, but the loan facility is available. Loan facility is available, and details are available on our prospectus. You can go and you can see that who are the banks, which banks are providing. So you can take a loan. Loan can be availed easily. Will there be placement in the law firms? Yes. Is a stipend in MNLU giving? Okay. So I think I have answered most of your question related to the placement. Now, with respect to the placement, one more thing I just want to tell you that now this year, we are facing this COVID-19. So, but despite of it, since our system, if India has to grow, then our financial market has to grow. So if our financial market are even growing for, let us say, 1%, GDP is growing by, let us say, 0%, 0.5 or 1%, then financial market has to grow. So they will need the individual. They cannot work with only the previous person. So there is a possibility of in accommodating the person in the financial market. And as you are surprised, even in the COVID-19 time, the number of fixed deposit, the number of investment in the securities market has grown tremendously. What is the logic? I'm also surprised, but so market has to grow. If India is growing, then market has to grow. And if market is growing, then market needs the professionals, the market needs the legal professionals and other professionals. So they are we are having an added advantage. Reason being, at Mumbai and being connected to most of them, there is an added advantage. So next year I hope that there may be some downslide on the placement, but it will not be that there will be no placement. So that is on a cautionary mode. I want to tell you, but definitely this year we had 100%, and that too very good. Most of the firm, most of the company, most of the banks, most of the brokers, everyone has come. So next year also I expect the same. So any other question? Now moving to the last. Commerce student, as I informed you, this is a full-time LLM program. So in order to do this program, you need to be a full-time LLB graduate. And LLB here I mean law graduate, here I mean BA LLB, BBA LLB, BCom LLB, BSc LLB, or even you can be nowadays IIT Kharagpur is giving some degree. So that also with LLB, meaning there were 22 mandatory papers of Bar Council of India. One institute in Dehradun is giving BTech LLB, so it will also work if it contains the 22 mandatory papers of Bar Council of India and 3 years LLB program. So that these are the degree which are required for doing this LLM program. Now moving further. So industry professionals, I think in the beginning many of you were asking. So out of 60 seats, 20 seats we have kept for industry professionals. Now what is industry? How we have defined it? So we have divided it into 2 categories. One is the bank, financial institution, and market infrastructure institution. So officers working with regulators, with banks, with financial institution, with market infrastructure institution, handling legal work for a period of 3 years or more. So we will give some seats to them. We will conduct a separate entrance examination for them, and we will give some seats for them in order to, so that their officers, their experts should come to our campus and they should sharpen their skills along with the other students. And some of the seats we will also give to some actively working professionals, like actual advocates who are working with the Bombay High Court, or let us say the different district courts of Mumbai metropolitan region. So any advocate who has the work experience of 3 years and more, they can apply under the industry category. For them also there is a entrance examination. There is a separate All India entrance examination. For industry professionals also there is a separate All India entrance examination. And again, many of you are asking what is the requirement for advocate. You need two certificates. One is your certificate of registration wherever you are enrolled. Let us say Delhi Bar Council. For example, I myself enrolled many years before with the Delhi Bar Council. So Bar Council enrollment certificate, and wherever I am working, wherever I am working after getting the enrollment. Let us say I'm doing practice with the Panvel district court. So any bar association giving the certificate that I am actively working as an advocate with the Panvel Bar Association. So that is required in the case of advocate. The time period should be the 3 years or more. So that is for the advocate, and for even for those officers who are working in the bank, who are working in the financial institution, with the regulator, with the other, the same thing is there. One is their certificate of LLB, final certificate of LLB that they have cleared, and after that the 3 years they are working with any bank, any financial institution, any regulator, or any industry, or any, let us say, company. In a company, somebody working as a compliance officer. In a company, somebody working as a legal officer for, let us say, period of 3 years and more, he is eligible under industry category. So this is with respect to industry professional. Now any question if you have, please ask. Advocate, again, I think informed you that those who are working in any of the courts of our country, their two certificates are required. One is their registration certificate. Wherever you are working, you, at the time of enrollment, you are getting your certificate of enrollment as an advocate. So that certificate, along with it, like if you have already done 3 years of practice, you can go to your local bar association, and president and secretary, whosoever is authorized, he will issue you a certificate that you are actively working as a as an advocate, and you can give. No, if your placement is, if you are already working with a package of 20 lakhs, then definitely, at reason the Indian financial market will not, I mean, they will treat you, I mean, what capacity they will treat you, that is between them and you, whether it will increase or no, I mean, I cannot tell, but definitely in that case, the knowledge may help you to work as an independent legal professional. If you are in the law field, then you can act in an independent legal professional. So if you are already earning very good, then after getting the degree, you should start working as an independent advocate. Why you would like to work with the market infrastructure institution and intermediary? Do you have any reservation policy? As of now, it is not there. As of now, it is not there. We have kept the two quota. One is the student, second is the industry. But as of now, there is no reservation. How many seats are NRI sponsored candidates? NRI, yes, last we have kept a few seats, I think 10 for NRI sponsored candidates. Being from MNLU also and our also, so that is like for NRI, NRI, what is the category? NRI means only two things. One is if you are like NRI is already defined under the FEMA regulation that you have to be the either passport holder or citizen of India, but currently you are residing somewhere else. That is, you are the person resident outside India. This is how the FEMA regulation define NRI or NRI sponsored. That means the money should come from them. NRI sponsored. So that is the criteria. So either you should be an NRI, defined NRI as per the FEMA regulation, or you are like money should be come from them. What are the transport facilities? Somebody is asking. Transport facilities from Vasi campus to our this campus. Every day buses are coming and going. Otherwise, this place is nearby to Panvel. Panvel is a like last in from like when you take a local train, a Mumbai local train from CST, the last stoppage in the this harbor line is Panvel. So Panvel, it is just I think 13-14 kilometers, and local taxi, local auto is available from Panvel. Otherwise, it is like on the main highway, Mumbai Pune main highway. So from Vasi, there is a like routine transport for our staff members are also coming in the morning, going at the evening, and local auto, everything is up to Panvel, everything is available, and from Panvel you can go at any place with the help of local train. What is the mandatory where the worthy to disturb 15 year of legal practice? I would suggest if you aspire to have, I mean, this is like a different idea. If you want to work in the financial market, if you want to develop your expertise in the financial market, if you want to develop your clientele in the, let us say, financial market, and then it has some. Otherwise, if you already have a practice of more than 15 years, I think it's good. I mean, you can continue with your practice. What are the mandatory to stay in the campus? What are the other options? Here, just I want to make you one thing clear. Like for LLM, the campus stay arrangements are there, and definitely those who are from outside Mumbai or outside Navi Mumbai. So for them, you have no other alternative. I mean, how you will commute every day? Like morning, the classes will start at 10, or any lab work or any work will start at 10. So you have to be reside at the campus. But those who are living at Navi Mumbai, not Mumbai, Navi Mumbai. Navi Mumbai means up to Vasi, means Kharghar, Panvel, this Belapur. So those who are living up to Navi Mumbai, so for them they can ask, they can request us for some relaxation, and it can be given. But they have to come every day for attend the classes and everything. But for other, it is mostly, I mean, mandatory, because since you are like those who are coming from other city, so that is the best possible option. Even those who are coming from Mumbai, it will be like little taxing, catching every day the local train and coming so far, it will be taxing. But those who are residing at Navi Mumbai means from Vasi to Panvel. For them, they can commute if they want. They can commute. So for that, they need to request us by giving an application. After qualifying their interest, and we may consider. Reason, if you are already residing at Panvel, then you can commute. You can come and go. So that is the thing. So any other question? I think now I have already, I think, taken most of the slides, most of the information I already provided. And then the last day, as I informed you, it may change. Last day may change depending on the whether any extra fee to be paid for hostel. No, the fees is already given. I think I already shown you some of the photographs, the campus and everything. Even our website you can visit. There is no extra here, right? I mean, it's already, if you are availing hostel facility, you have to pay the fees. That's it. There is no extra. But those who are, again, I am just repeating, those who are residing in Navi Mumbai again area, I'm again defining those who are aware, like from Vasi, Belapur, Kharghar, Panvel, and other places. So they can commute. For them, there is no problem. But those who are like residing in Mumbai or from outside Mumbai, for them, I mean, it will be difficult to stay somewhere else and come to the place for the lecture and other things. With US institution, as of now, like we are the chartered financial analyst, that is the one institution, like they are collaborating with us. And we also have collaboration with many universities. Actually, they send their students for internship and training whenever they need training in the Indian securities market, or any internship in the Indian securities market. They are sending it to us. So in UK also, US also, few universities are sending. But for this course, we have not done any tie-up. Reason, like we are doing it with MNLU, so only after taking their consent we can have any international collaboration. But for this course, we have not done any international collaboration. But in general, international students are coming whenever they want to do some sort of research or some sort of any activity in the Indian securities market or Indian financial market. Fee structure, I think you please go through the, I think, our prospectus. Some tuition fees is there, some caution deposit is there, and I think some hostel fees is there. You please go through our prospectus. It's already given in detail. Class timings, that I will let you know. The class timing, generally we start our classes from 10 a.m. and it goes up to 5:15 p.m. So like each class is of 1 hour 30-minute duration and 15-minute break, like 10 to 11:30, then 11:30 to 11:45 is a break, tea break, then 11:45 to 1:15 is another class, then the lunch break, then 2 to 3:30 third class, and fourth class is like 3:45 to 5:15. In between 3:30 to 3:45 another tea break. So this is in a day 4 lectures, Monday to Friday. This is how like we used to run at our campus. Saturday, Sunday is off. there you can visit at different places. And but Saturday we arrange some invited lectures where some experts are coming. So depending on the choice and relevancy, you need to attend those lectures also. No, I think all are not included within the 2 lakhs. I think all are not included. You please go. It's already self-explanatory. Fees is already self-explanatory. Class timing. How can we use cycle to commute? Yes, this like we promote actually. SEBI promote to use the cycle in Highways. 70-acre lush green campus nearby the locality is very good, and it's like industrial MIDC. Different industries, different villages, different places nearby to Panvel, nearby to city also. So you can nearby 5 to 7 kilometers is a very beautiful place in Maharashtra. So you can definitely use the cycle and visit nearby. All the persons, they are very friendly. So you can enjoy both the culture, the society, and everything of Maharashtra by living here and also India. So cycle you can definitely use to commute inside the campus also and little outside the campus also. The list of such institute put up on the website. Yes, our placement report, placement detail is available. But as I told you, that is with respect to PGDM, PGPSM. This LLM program being a new program. So for PGDM, PGPSM, the details are available on our website. You can go and yes, annual festivals, and we also many financial market quiz, many financial market research activity, many seminars. Like this year we hosted 2-3 conferences with, I mean, SEBI. Whenever SEBI has to do a conference, like we have to get engaged. This year we have conducted 2. I mean, one is with the SBI, second is with the SEBI, and still the details are available on both SEBI website and our website. So we are conducting the routine seminar, conferences, quizzes, sports pack activities, and other things. Moot court competition. Now I'm planning actually with the MNLU. We are already as a partner now. Now I'm planning one moot court in the field of this securities market and financial market, and with all NLU or whosoever is the law university. Now I'm planning to conduct, and it should be like the best and biggest one. This is what my plan is, but let us see. List of foreign collaboration. List of foreign collaboration is like I think it is not. It may not be available because like some of the collaborations are of the SEBI. Some of the collaborations are like of us. So, but as of now, the foreign institute, foreign universities, they are coming. Their students are coming. Their students are coming to take training at our campus. So that is there. LLM students, yes, LLM student can take part in all the academic activity, all the research activity, all the facilities, everything. Like a student is a student in the campus. See, in academic institute, either you are a student or a faculty. As a faculty, your role is go and teach. As a student, your role is come and participate in academic activities, extracurricular activities, and other activities. So whatever is going on, you can participate. So any other question? Again, moot court. Moot court, I will again tell you that like moot court, I'm planning to organize a very big moot court competition on this, specifically financial market with SEBI and other regulators also. So this is how I'm planning to. So if any other question, if you have, you can ask. Otherwise, I think I have taken most of your questions. And can we get placement as SEBI directly? I think for SEBI, as you know, SEBI is a public institution. So you need to pass an entrance examination. But on behalf of SEBI, actually we, the faculty members, go to different places and give training as what to read, what not to read. Like this time also, it was planned on 30th May in Delhi and Kolkata and Chennai. But due to the COVID-19, we could not go. So I think we have to go in future. So if you are already studying here, so you will get to know that what to read, how to prepare for the examination. But it is a public institution, so there is no direct placement. You need to qualify the All India entrance examination and interview. So SEBI direct job is not there. It's very clear. Any other question? If you have, you can ask. Last 5 minutes is there. Otherwise, I think I have already tried my best to tell you about the courses, about the facilities, about the program, about our campus placement and everything. So if you have any query, you please ask. If you have any question, you ask. Otherwise, I think I have taken moot court. I already explained this annual fest. Generally, we conduct it. So hostel in and out timing. So there, I think generally our hostels are already the best infrastructure. You have already seen in the video, or you can see our corporate video. In the morning, I think in the night you need to get back from I think 8:30. I mean before dinner. So like on Saturday or Sunday, if you are planning to go to Mumbai or planning to go to some beaches or anywhere market, so you need to accordingly come back by 8:30, or you need some permission from the warden. It's similar as that of any other institution. But non-veg mess, yes, mess is like both. Actually, we have our caterer is like the Gujarati fellow, so mostly like non-veg is there. But yes, he had a separate division, separate cook and separate set, separate utensils for preparing the non-veg. So we provide both the veg as well as non-veg. And since we also impart training to international participants, so non-veg has to be there. Any other question? Food, otherwise food quality is good, don't worry. See, this is like you are coming to a place which is like Mumbai, Navi Mumbai. So food, I mean both, as well as like being a Maya Nagari, being a city, and being a, I think the SEBI's campus, you will get best of the food. Don't worry about the food and health and hygiene. And since we provide training to international participants, so I mean food quality is like, don't worry. I mean you can simply be rest assured. You come and actually take lunch or dinner. You can come to our campus, you can visit to our campus, and we will love to provide you the food. So you can yourself taste and tell us. Separate veg kitchen, yes. Our kitchen is veg is separate, non-veg is separate, and that too like segregated. Same with the delivery. Veg is separate. There is a separate block in the students also. That we are strictly medical facilities. Yes, we have the tie-up, and there is a routine doctor who is coming on every alternate day. So there is a separate medical facility. Any other thing? Any other relevant thing you can ask? So, but as of now, the weather, the climate, and everything at this place, like since this place is like little connected to Mumbai also and Lonavala, like some of you may be aware, it's a very around. It is surrounded by the mountains, the greeneries, and everything. So very good climate conditions. So you will enjoy. Job available, I already informed you in the detail. I think you might have joined little later. The jobs already in the financial market, in the different role, like apart from the traditional role, like advocate, legal officer, like there are corporate compliance officer, intermediary, with the intermediary compliance officer, like NSE, BSE, NSDL, CDSL, then also the bank, financial institution, then also the mutual fund broker. Different, it's already a big market. Like we are discussing about Indian securities market and Indian financial market, it's like too big. Yes, campus job, I already informed you, is campus placement facility is there. Already campus placement we used to, the companies are coming, the firms are coming. So they will come also for our program. And if you are good enough, then they may take you. Is it near MIT University? I think so. MIT University is 5 to 7 kilometers away from this place. I mean, MIT University is more towards Pune. This is more towards Mumbai. So it's like on the Mumbai-Pune main highway. So, but yes, it is nearby. Again, can I get placed at SEBI? No, I already informed you. In SEBI, we provide you the training, we provide you the guidance, but you need to qualify again the All India Entrance Examination one more time to get a job at SEBI. Because SEBI being a public institution, they cannot take from even their own institute. They have to, you need to qualify an examination. But even as I told you, on behalf of the SEBI, we used to go and give training as how to prepare for the test, what to prepare. So since you are already studying here, so you will have some added advantage, but not, you have to qualify the All India Entrance Examination. So with this, I think I answered your most of the questions. In semester break, generally after the completion of the semester, we will give you, or now this time the trimester, we will give you 1 week, 5 to 7 day break. Reason is 1 year program, 1 year a condensed program, compact program. So the possibility to give more break is not there. And the courses are also like little designed by the expert in a manner that we have to give you everything, the research also and advanced concept also. So it will be like little more time consuming. So, but after the trimester, we can only give you a break of like 6 days, 7 days. We need to complete all the program, all the courses within the time frame of 1 year. So that is the limitation. So focus is more on intensive training, teaching and training, so that you should be placed in a, with one of the like let us say intermediary, one of the market infrastructure institution, one of the bank or financial institution. Yes, from NISM, I will try to include 2 to 3 certifications. Accordingly, I will try to arrange training for that so that you can qualify those certifications. Of reason, some certifications are made mandatory, like compliance officer with the intermediary. Like intermediary now is a very big word. Means mutual fund to primary market, merchant banker to registrar to an issue. It's a very big word. So to work with them, you and to work in a compliance department with them, you need to have 1 or 2 certifications. So that I will try to include with our LLM program. So during the break or during the anywhere, well, those 2-3 certifications, I will try to provide the facility. So you should clear. So definitely those certifications are mandated. Then only you can work with those intermediaries. So that I will try my best to provide. So I think this is all about this LLM program. So now the time is already, I think we like 1 or 2 minutes are left. So with this, thank you everyone. I think I tried my best to provide you all the information, all the details with respect to this LLM in investment and securities law. So accordingly, now you can complete the application and start preparing for the entrance examination. And again, once again, I hope that you should be the safe and healthy during the COVID-19 crisis, and please abide by the government directions, directions of the state and the central government in that regard. So thank you. All the best for your entrance examination. Thank you.